You're a beginner baker and you don't know what tools you need. I've been there. Let me give you my top 10 tools I think you need to start out to enjoy baking. Number 10, you need a cookie scoop. Well, this is actually an ice cream scoop, and they come in different sizes. This is the largest one I can find because I like jumbo-sized cookies, jumbo-sized muffins, that sort of thing. But you can find smaller ones. And you may be wondering, why do I need an ice cream scoop? Scoop out your dough. Scoop out your muffin or cupcake batter. So number 10, ice cream / cookie scoop. Number 9, when you made your items that you're going to bake, what are you going to bake them in, right? You need a set of glass baking dishes. I highly recommend Pyrex. And if you can get the kind that have the lid on them, that's the one to go. You bake it. This is the like 8x8 or 9x9 square one. You bake it. When it cools off and you want to store it, you just put the lid on it, put it in the fridge, or take it with you if you're having a potluck at work or you get together with family. They also have it like this, where the lid slides in between the handles, if I can get it to come up. It's on here securely. Here you go. Oops. This is one of the newer kinds they had that came out. And this 9x13 matches the square baking sheet I showed you. Number 8, you have your baking dishes, but you want to protect them, right? How do you do that? If you can, use parchment paper or aluminum foil. Parchment paper comes in all kinds of sizes. I'm going to show you. And also aluminum foil. You can get these sheets of parchment paper. I get these from Sam's Club. There's 125 sheets on here, and they do lay flat when you pull them out. Or you can get a roll of parchment paper, and this will fit. This is a like a 9x9 size. Or you can get this one, which will fit your bigger cookie sheets. This is from Sam's Club as well. Now, aluminum foil. A lot of times when you're baking, it says they cover with aluminum foil. And you can get heavy duty or just regular, but you need both sizes. You need this smaller size roll, but you also need this larger size roll. So again, parchment paper and aluminum foil. Now we mentioned your baking dishes, your glass baking dishes. You also need some cookie sheets. And you need varying sizes. Here's one. And get them all to be non-stick, okay? I think this is, I thought it's Cook's. I got this from JCPenney. I don't even know if they still sell that or not. And then this is a larger jumbo size. And try to get at least 2 of each of the size cookie sheets if you can. I know initially your budget may be tight, so just go for one, but eventually build your stock up. This is the biggest cookie sheet I have, and it's actually called a jelly roll because you see how the sides come up, which is a beautiful thing. These, pretty sure my sister got these for me at JCPenney as well, but I'm sure you can get them at Walmart or Target, Kohl's, anywhere. And make sure you use your parchment paper on your cookie sheets, because you see how clean mine are, except for this one. This one's a little, you can tell it's been worn or used, rather not worn, but used, because when I first got it, I didn't know about parchment paper. I knew about it, but I didn't know about the benefits of it, so I didn't use it. But then you look at my other ones, and you see how clean that is? How it's not looking worn? Parchment paper. Now, you're going to be making your batter. What do you make your batter in? A mixing bowl, right? Or maybe you need to prep some of the products or ingredients. You need a mixing bowl. This is the largest of a set that I got. It's Trementina. And the reason I like it, 2 reasons I like it actually. It's got this sealing lid on there that keeps stuff in there really tight. But I love the silicone base so that when you're stirring stuff in it, it's not going to slide all over your counter. It's going to stay in one spot. So mixing bowls are number 6. Let's go to the top 5. Number 5, measuring cups. In this, you definitely need to get 2 sets. And go to the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store initially to get your first set. You don't have to spend a lot of money on these, but eventually you want to work up to where you're going to get you some of the glass Pyrex set. Like this is a cup. And it's Pyrex or Anchor Hocking, depending on, what's available in your area. But you want to have at least 2 sets. Back in the day, they had a thing such as you needed a dry set for dry ingredients and a wet set for wet ingredients. You don't have to worry about it because it measures things differently. You don't have to worry about that. Just get a set. I also have plenty of the plastic sets. Like this is a 1 cup. And it came in this set. I love KitchenAid stuff, so and they're good as far as measuring cups. My all-time favorite measuring cups are those. And let me see. I made a note because I wanted to tell you the sizes you needed. For measuring cups, make sure your set has a 1/4 of a cup, a 1/3 of a cup, a 1/2 a cup, and a 1 cup measure in it. So that's 4 different ones. You want to have at least those 4 because those are the common measurements you'll have. And again, you want to have 2 sets of those. Now, I showed you this set came with some measuring spoons. You want to have 2 sets of those as well. And again, you don't have to worry about wet or dry. Just get 2 sets. That you want to have at least, these are the measurements you need to have in your set. 1/8 of a teaspoon, a 1/4 of a teaspoon, a 1/2 of a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, and if you're lucky, get a 2 tablespoon. Sometimes you won't be able to find the 2 tablespoons, but if you can find it, get it. And I was lucky enough to find that, and it's all color coordinated. I got this set at Walmart, but I got it years ago, and it's Flavorful. I don't know if they still make these or not, but I was fortunate enough. And all those measurements I told you, the 1/8, the 1/4, and a 1/2, 1, and all that, it's in this set. The one I commonly use the most, and if you see my videos, is this 2 tablespoon one when I add some vanilla. So definitely get you a set of tablespoons, but get you 2 sets. And the reason you want 2 sets of that and 2 sets of the measuring cups is, let's say you're making your ingredients, and ideally you want to measure things out before you start combining them. But if you're starting out and you don't know how to do that, and you're baking, I need a cup here, I need a cup there, I need a 1/2 a cup. If you already used it on something that's dirty, now you got to take time to, now I got to go clean it. But if you have at least 2 sets, you just grab the set that's clean and measure. But again, if you can, try to pre-measure all your ingredients out and have them right there at your working station so you can add them as the recipe tells you to add them. Number 3, you need a set of whisk. And I say a set, I have 2. I have one that's a little bit smaller and one's a little bit larger. When you're baking, a lot of times your recipes will say in one bowl have your dry ingredients and you're going to whisk them together. And then in another bowl you'll have your wet ingredients. So that's why if you're making a lot, you're going to need the bigger whisk to move those, the flour, the salt, the baking soda, that sort of thing. You want to whisk it together. If you're not making that much and it's a small recipe, you can use a smaller whisk. But you definitely need a set of whisk. And that's number 3. Number 2. You need a good set of spatulas. And I prefer silicone. They're sturdy, they're thick, and they just do the job. By far, this purple one, or lavender, or whatever you want to call it, is my favorite. In all my videos, when I'm baking something, you'll see me with this purple spatula. I bought this years ago, this set. Can't find the same set, but I found a different one last year. It's kind of similar, but not quite the same. And I found that on Amazon. Again, you can get these items Amazon, Target, Walmart, Kohl's, your local grocery store if you have a Kroger or a Meijer. Now we're at number 1. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. You need a stand mixer. But don't go out and buy a brand new one. You're just starting out. Look on Facebook Marketplace or look wherever there's people selling used items. You can get one used. When you buy one, you want to get at least I think it's the 5-quart KA. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is my 5-quart. I have 2 of them, 2 red ones, because red's my favorite color. And it will come with 3 attachments if you buy brand new, or if you're lucky when you get one used, they'll have all the attachments. You'll have the flat beater attachment, which is the one you're going to use the most, which is this one. You'll have a whisk. It's going to look like this, just bigger. And then you have one that's for dough. I don't do a lot of bread making, so I don't really use the dough one anymore, or I never really have. But let's say you don't have the money, because these on sale are like $300. That's a lot of money. I grew up, when my mother made her cakes, she had this little handheld mixer. You know, it has the little 2 whisk, whatever you attach to it. Get one of these. Or if you dead set on getting a stand mixer, get one of the, it's like Dash or Sunbeam or something like that. And I think they're like $50. Start out with that. That's what I started out with. And then I moved up when I saved up money and got the KA. But that's my top 10 needs or items I think you need as a beginning baker. Any questions? Let me know. If you believe there's something I left off the list, let me know that too. Thanks for watching. Happy baking. You're going to love it. You're going to get addicted to it. Trust me, I did. Till the next video, all the best to you and yours. Bye for now.